When they do dress that way, they make men heads turn so fast. It's literally like this.
Oh my God! Wow!
Husband eyes.
You can't be in the house and you got a long frock on.
When you need long frock again. Hey guys, we are back again with another video, and this is actually the part 2, guys. So now I am in the hot seat. We are wearing red because it's about to go down. So the title of the video is Asking My Wife Juicy Questions. Let's go, Patrick.
Alright.
A little scared, so take it easy.
You have to be scared. My very first question is this.
Yes.
Why do women nag? Yeah.
Okay, when you say nag is complain.
Yeah, like, you know.
Nag / complain, right?
Yeah, about that.
Okay, I believe that women nag to get the point across, but nagging does not, all joke aside, nagging does not come from the Lord, because in the Bible it says that it is better for a man to be on the rooftop than to be in a home with a nagging wife. So we see that nagging does not come from the Lord. Why do we nag? Is to get our point across. You remember in the first video I asked the question, why do men have a hard time listening?
Yeah.
So we nag because the men do not listen. So for us to get our point across, we have to nag. But nagging is not good. It is not good. Ladies, we have to stop nagging because nagging does not come from the Lord.
It frustrates the man, you know that?
Yes, that's
Some
true.
man actually don't want to come home sometimes.
Yeah,
After
sad,
they finish
but
work, they don't want to come home to hear that nagging and, you know.
it's true.
So, yeah.
Yep, nagging and complaining. Yeah, that's a big turn off.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
So let me see now. Okay. That went a little smooth.
I find that was hard. That was rough for the first question.
You know, my next question is this. This is something that we men, sometimes we have trouble with it. You have to be strong. You have to, how will it explain? You have to be, how you say, a big man. Big man. Why do women, you know, dress sometimes really, you could say half naked?
Wow.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Okay, before you answer the question, I have this. I could remember as a little boy that, you know, to see something like that, like a hat. Sometimes when we go in our uncle's bedroom, he used to have some pictures in magazine, and then you see, you know, those ladies in bathing suits and stuff like that.
Exposing your uncle.
Yeah, no, that's, you know, that when you're smart. And, you know, we never grew up seeing these things, even among us, as young boys growing up, until I could remember there was certain songs that came out back in the, I would say, the early 90s or so. Yeah, we was very young, and then there was certain song talking about bee riders. I don't say the word, but really, you understand me? Say bee riders and pea riders, all these kind of things. And then, you know, you will see certain things in the video clips, and then after, bam, the most, I would say the most, you know, like, I would call it really revealing stuff that you used to see is like those tights. Like a
The
woman,
tight jeans?
yeah, not the tights, the bicycle pants and
The
those stuff, like, the
leggings.
leggings, yeah. You used to see those stuff, and sometimes some short one, but not as they is today. You understand? So give me a little heads up on those. Like, what is your point of view on that?
Okay. You're so right, Patrick, because back in the days, that was something you wasn't accustomed of seeing. And it started out in the music industry, I believe. And more, you're seeing it now. And it's like the women nowadays are half naked. So your question is why women dress the way how they dress.
Yeah.
This is a tough one, but okay. I believe certain women, they dress that way to feel empowered. When they do dress that way, they make men heads turn so fast. It's literally like this.
Oh my God! Wow!
They make accidents happen. Men put up in trees, men put up in cars. They dress that way to feel empowered. They feel when they dress that way, they are unstoppable. They cannot go unnoticed. When it comes to Christian ladies that respect themselves, and I'm going to speak on my behalf. And ladies, feel free to leave some comments down below. Let me know how you feel about it. But when it comes to a lady that respects herself, I'm going to call on one lady, Michelle Obama. A perfect example how a woman can look classy, beautiful, elegant, lovely without showing no skin.
We have some here too. No?
Yes. We
have
have
some
here.
Michelle Obamas.
We have some Michelle Obama walking around, and they feel confident, and they make heads turn without even showing skin. So I find the women that shows the skin, the reason why they dress the way how they dress, they feel empowered. So they feel good when they dress like that. So they continue to do it. But I cannot really speak on their behalf, Patrick, because I do not dress like that. So I hope I answered the question correctly.
Okay. Sure, maybe you cannot answer because you're not that type of doing that, you know. Okay. But they cause men to lust, and they cause men to sin. Why I say it? Because the Bible tells you, Jesus said, if a man look how he said, if a man look at a woman, you know, in a certain way, he already commit adultery in his heart. You know?
Exactly.
I remember one day, it was me and a friend, we were talking, and I saw the problem. I have something like that. When I see, I doesn't steer, because I know what the Bible say about it, so I doesn't really, you know, steer. So I see it, you know, so I just keep my head. So I saw his eyes look. So when the eyes look now, he turned back. I seemed that like I was a Christian, and you know he wasn't want to. When he couldn't take it no more, he said, "Boy, I sorry, no, I have to look at it."
So, he have to look.
Because it was really in him. And then he looked, he said, "Boy, I sorry, but I had to look, I couldn't let that one pass." You know?
My God.
But it caused men to lust. It caused men to sin. And thank God that we are in a country that not like how you said again. You have certain type of people here. You could have pervert here also, but you don't maybe know them. But there's countries that when you find out, when they do the investigation on why this man killed this woman and rape her, why? Apparently sometimes he is looking at that woman for weeks and months.
Yeah. And Patrick, just something to add on that. I can remember when my grandmother was alive, she tell it to us. Back in the days, how the women used to dress. They had on the petticoat, the girdle, and they would strap up. For a man to reach to the point to rape a woman, you had to take off all of those clothes.
Yeah.
And by the time you reach, somebody done come and save her. Now, it's just like that.
Yeah, got it. They have on
They're
nothing.
naked.
Yeah.
They're literally naked.
You know, I want to just encourage young ladies out there. You don't have to show. You could dress normal and nice and looking good without revealing yourself, without putting on some sharp things. And sometimes they put them on and they're still trying to pull down.
They
but why?
can't run, they pulling down.
You know why? I did some research. That's why I asked you the question. I did some research and I'm just looking do some research. Even when I travel, I went in France and the States and those stuff. You will see, because I was not always a Christian, so I went in places already. But you will see like some prostitute. Some they dress just like that. The prostitute and they dress just like that.
So if those female go France like that, people would mistake them for prostitutes.
Yeah, if they go on the street wearing a prostitution, they will. People will call them up and stuff like that, you know. And I saw, you know, it sometimes you see people on the streets and, you know, you don't have to turn your head. That's why I love the word of God. It says, Job is the one that said that. He said, he make a covenant. He said, I make a covenant with my eyes. I shall not look at a young lady with lust. You understand? And I meditate on that verse and I realize that we are living in a world where it's all around you. It's all around you, and you have to truly be strong and have faith in God. I just, if I see sometimes, you know, you can't hide it. Even if you sit and you try to hide it, you know, and what I does, I just keep my head straight. I doesn't leave the flesh control, and that crucify the flesh. And that verse, Job said, I make a covenant with my eye, I shall not look at a young lady with a lustfully. And the enemy knows that, because it starts like that. It starts by looking, and then the imagination starts to go on and stuff like that. And you have some men that are very pervert.
I believe, Patrick, a wife can dress like that, but only for her husband's eyes to see in their bedroom, in their home. Of course, that's different.
That's something different.
Okay, guys, so that's my answer.
That's a different level.
Yeah.
That's a different level, you know. You can't,
husband eyes.
You can't be in a house and you got a long frock on.
When you need long frock again.
You have to have your husband want you when you see you, you know, he's
that's
man.
True. That's a whole different.
Okay, that's a little.
Yeah, we can make a video about that. Coming soon.
Why? No, this one does get to me. Me as a man personally, it does get to me because
let's see.
It sort of get to me that I come up with a solution for it. I have a good remedy for it.
So you're trying to say I just do that, right? Let's hear.
I'm using you as an example because why do one wait to the last, or not only the last minute, but take the time when they go, okay, that I understand, they want to look beautiful, they want to do. But if you know we're going out for 8 o'clock, right? We're going for 8. Why 8 you're putting on your makeup and you're doing all that? Why?
Because you want to reach fashionably late. Okay, let me answer this one. She wants to look beautiful, Patrick. Yes. And I know my ladies, all my ladies out there will agree with me. It's something about the preparation part. You know, while we are getting ready, we put on a little music. We take we time. It's the dressing up part is what excites us. You know, we just take pleasure dressing up. It's true. It's true, like how you say, we can do a little effort. If you give us a time, let's say 7 o'clock, we can start to get ready from all the way 2 or 3 o'clock to reach on time. But it's the preparation part. It's not, we do not do it on purpose, but we just love the fact that when we getting ready, it's a preparation part for us. And we want to look beautiful, and we want to look amazing, gorgeous, lovely. And yet, after all that preparation, they still just forget to compliment us. But it's not here in the hot seat, it's me in the hot seat.
No, why we don't forget to compliment? Because we done mad already. We done, you know what I mean? We done.
Yeah.
We
Frustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes what it does, this is my technique, men, if you're listening, this is my own. You tell them if you know.
You lie.
No.
You
That's not the lie. I am true. Because you want to be there for that time. Okay, it's not.
You want to open the people in place. That
You
one.
tell them you know, we have to be there 7 o'clock. Be ready for 7. And when you say that, they still gonna get ready for 8. You go try all what you could, but
And then when you reach the event is not even started yet. Come on.
You're ready, you know, you don't want to come go in while I mean,
it's true.
Eyes
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Eyes on you going in and stuff like that.
That's true. Ladies, we have to make some effort in that. We have to. But it have some ladies what is be on time, but the majority, yeah, we're guilty for that.
Men, I don't know if men could relate to it. And maybe all women is not the same. Okay. Why the man come from work? He come from work, he tired, he relax. I want to send him back in the shop. Why? Why and why?
Can
and
you
know he's tired. And the man still end up doing it because he love. But I find
But he's doing it with a grumpy face.
That's
and
abuse.
he grumbling while he doing it before he do it joyfully.
That's abuse, I find that. That's abuse.
Okay.
That's abuse.
I always just tell Patrick this. Patrick is once he have his big plate of food, he cannot drink water with his big plate of food. Okay, guys? He cannot drink water. Unlike some of us that can drink water. He need his juice, he need his big cup of juice with it. So when I notice it don't have no juice, I just tell you.
No.
For you to enjoy your meal better.
No, she don't use that. You just send me for other stuff.
I don't think all women does do that.
You know,
no?
You're home. The man come home tired, you're lacking something. And you're vexed when you don't want to go, you vex.
Oh, you always is good.
Yeah, but
Grumbling, grumpy,
yes,
but yeah, that's good.
That's abuse. That's really abuse.
Okay, ladies, let's try to make an effort and not sending them back in the shop.
This question goes for, this is a relationship question.
Okay.
Both for man and woman. You know, this is a bonus. This is something that causes problem in the home.
Okay.
It causes problem in the home. Some men mightn't agree. Some women maybe mightn't agree. But if you do not agree, that means you have something to hide. Okay. Do you think a man, and then they go for a woman also, Do you think the man should know the woman phone code?
Okay, repeating the question. You asking me if the man should know the woman's password
Yes, password.
to her
exactly.
phone.
Yeah.
Of course, yes.
Okay.
Of course, yes, because it's true in a relationship, you have to have certain privacy, but don't forget you're one,
Yeah.
which means you have nothing to hide. When you
Transparency.
put down that phone, a lot of times, Patrick, I see a lot of commercial when the male phone ring. He in the wash, like he bathing himself full of soap,
Yeah.
and the wife goes to pick up the phone and to answer the phone. He run out. He run
Yeah.
out, Patrick, just for the woman to don't answer.
Because you have something to hide.
Yes. So I believe when it comes to phone, when it comes to electronics, it has to be open. It has to be open. Anything that you're doing that revolves secrecy, that is not from
That's
God.
not from God.
That is not from God.
A relationship, you have to have transparency. You know, there's some men that will say, you know, it's my phone and you know she ain't supposed to go on it, and some woman says my phone, he's not supposed to go on it. But if you do not have that transparency, that means you have something
To hide. Yeah.
You know, and the phone causes a lot of problems in the home. You know, sometimes I know some women that they know that their spouse or they be doing something. They prefer to do not go in the car. They don't want to see. They know, but they don't want to do that. They don't want to see.
It's reminding me of the song, the R&B song, I Don't Wanna Know If You're Cheating.
Yeah, okay, there's an old thing.
The old time song. But
Yeah,
Patrick, I want to say this though. I mentioned privacy. It's true that the husband should be able to go in the wife's phone and the wife should be able to go in the husband's phone at any time. But when it comes to privacy, Patrick, I believe you have like a certain limits. Like let's say I am very close to my sister and you know you have certain things that me and my sister share. Now, if you go in my phone and if you go under my sister and start to read the things,
No,
if you go under my best friend, start to read the things, their way it's going to have a problem. Because there you go and you dig in and think.
No.
That's between, you know, like sisterly, girl, how to say that? Okay, those are the confidential part, Patrick.
Okay, I personally believe,
I find.
Okay, I believe, okay, if you are, I mean, how you said transparent with your husband, there's nothing to hide. There's nothing to hide. And the man, I mean, you know, you really have to go on your phone, you don't really have to go on your phone or something, you know?
It's true.
If you go on your phone, I mean, you're looking for something, you're going to see. You know, you have some women like that, you have some men like that also, you know. But if you every time you're on your phone and when you see, you're going
Are you going to shower? You're putting it in your pocket?
You're
going showering with it? Yeah.
And I learned a lot from those experiences. And as I come home, I put my phone on the table or wherever it is, or put it on the charger. And I do, and I get a lot of complaint a lot of time now. I never used to get it before, saying, yeah, I'll be calling you, so. But when I'm home, with my family, that's something different. You know, if you leave a message, then I will see, you know, see what it is. But the digging in the phone like before, no.
And speaking about that part, Patrick, I totally agree because when you come home, it has You have to have a certain time when you disconnect yourself from your phone. A certain hour you just disconnect yourself from your phone. That could be another video right there,
Yeah,
because the phone, coming back to what you say, the phone cause a lot of problems between relationships. And I remember falling on this image that I saw on Facebook. Both wife and husband was in bed and both of them was on their phone. Where's the togetherness, the staying away from the technology after a certain time?
Yeah.
Where's the spending time with each other? Yeah.
No, but it's a very, we live in a world of technology now, and we live in a world where, you know, everybody uses the phone. The phone become everything. The phone become your watch, your calendar.
You know,
It's come. You know, it become all. Even your, how is it again? It become a flashlight, a guide. It become everything. So.
Your timer.
Yeah. So your timer. You know, so people use their phone for a lot of different reasons. You know. But one of the main reasons we know that the enemy use it and cause problem in the home is that.
Yeah.
Which means you have a female, sometimes it starts with like a friend, and then you know the text then come up, and then bam, and then you know, and then it happens. But transparency in a relationship is very, very, very important.
Yeah.
Very important. My wife's supposed to say, oh, I leave my phone up there. Let me see your phone. You know, supposed to give it to her without any. You're supposed to be frightened. You're supposed to be trembling. You know, where she don't fall in that text. You know what I mean? No.
I remember, Patrick, a good friend of mine told me once you start to hide something, that's when it's a problem.
Yeah, that's when it's a problem.
Once you start to hide it, and that stayed with me. Once you start to hide something, start to ask yourself questions, because that's.
But this is what the enemy does. This is what he does in home. He bring you start to be, you know, and do secret things, and you start to hide from each other, even concerning your finances. You know, your salary, your stuff like that. You know, this, you know, you don't want him to know. Or you don't want her to know how much, you know, things like that. And all that cause you have to really be, and like that you grow. And the enemy don't love that. He always want to find a way for, you know, for you to cuss and fight and get down and have this grudge in your heart for one another. You know, you always want that. So you have to really be careful. Just transparency in our relationship is very, very important.
Yeah.
You know, we learn it the hard way, very hard. We will not always so. We grow into it. We become mature in it. You know, we make mistakes like everybody, but we become mature in it because out there's nothing else out there. You know, I just always counsel certain friends of mine. I say sometimes, you know, you're in a relationship for how much years and stuff like that. You know, now when you do all that, now you have to go and start back over at your age. You know,
that's a waste of time.
That's a waste of time, you know. We go all together. Yes, things has happened, and you have to work it out. You have to work it out.
I totally agree.
So this was my the question of the phone. That's what it goes for man and woman.
That was a really good one, Patrick. Really, really good question.
For both of us. So I don't think I have any other questions.
Okay, your juicy questions wasn't so bad. I did good, right? You think so?
Yeah, you did good. You did
nice.
Good. So until again, I don't know. Maybe probably I have to really look for some. But and I just want to encourage the young ladies, you know, dress proper, you know,
be Michelle Obama.
and some, you know, some relationship I remember back in the days as we used to go Easter on the beach and stuff like that. And even sometime when we used to go nightclub back in the days, and you have this person would come with his girlfriend, and she have on something like a sharp thing and just revealing. How you expect to come with your woman like that in an area, and a lot of men will watch her. They will watch her. And then you
And
get
not
jealous.
only that too, Patrick, but we have to remember that we have children watching us. We have our daughters, we have our sons.
Oh yes.
We have to, as mothers, as women, we have to respect ourselves, and we have to respect our children. Remember, children are like sponges. They do exactly like what they see the ones they love do. So if my daughter see me dressing a certain way, she will grow up wanting to dress that same way too.
Yeah, yeah.
So we have to be mindful. We have to be very careful, very, very careful what we're doing.
Yeah, have to be. Can't teach the children otherwise. When they grow up, you can't stop them.
Yep.
You can't
Because the
stop
first
them.
thing they will say, but look, you just do it too.
Yeah.
Why I cannot really look. So guys, if you love this video, do give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to leave some comments down below. Let me know how I did in the hot seat. And share this with someone you know. And just like how we love to say it right here on the channel, don't forget to live, laugh, love, 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 love.
Live.
Live. Bye guys.